cocky. He got cocky.
He did. He got cocky.
Wait a second. Something looks wrong here.
Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to another video. Just getting ready to load up. Battle Wagon is ready to go. We are heading to Colin's place and we're gonna hit the trails. Thanks for tuning in and joining us on the first video of 2025. Here at Team AJP, we're wishing all of you an awesome new year. Loaded full of health, happiness, and great riding. We've got a ton in store for this season. Just gonna check my air pressures quickly. I can't stress this enough, guys. Air down those tires. Nothing impacts tire performance more than air pressure. Mess around with what works for your tire and machine until you've got it dialed in. Guys, we're starting our ride. Super Greg is there behind us. The other guys are already lining up to hit the trail. And we're gonna have a good fun time. There's not much snow here at all, but I'm sure once we get out on the trails, it'll still be good. It's always a good time out on the trails. Let's talk on the trail. Trying out a new microphone here. We're just hitting our main trail here that'll lead us into some of the other stuff. Supposedly Greg said we're gonna try some new trail sections today that we haven't tried yet. So that'll be fun. Greg's been through here with the mulcher and a bunch of equipment. So a lot of our trails are wider now. And as you can see, they're nicely groomed and well kept. There's been a bunch of trees taken down. He's widening them out. They built some new bridges. We haven't replaced this bridge yet though. Our sketchy bridge is still sketchy. Actually, it looks a lot worse than it is. It's pretty solid underneath. But the trails are looking really nicely groomed. I'm hoping we can get some decent winter here. I mean, there's no snow on the ground here at all. At least back at home, we got a little dusting. The new Maverick springs on here, got the shocks revalved and rebuilt, fresh oil, recharged with nitrogen at D3 off-road like I mentioned in the previous content. But in case you missed those videos, the RZRS suspension feels better than it ever has. It's riding so comfy and it's so much more stable than it used to be. Really, really pumped about it. Makes the machine feel like new again. I really want to go through there, but I'll wait. When you ride out in the cold weather like this, sometimes avoiding the water and the mud makes a lot of sense, because as you hit the water and it splashes up, it freezes on contact with whatever suspension components or anything else it hits on your vehicle, and it just continues to build up. It basically ices up like a ship does when it's out on sea, and that ice can add a lot of weight, impact suspension travel, and it can rub and grind on things. So it's just one more factor you have to think about when you're riding in the cold climate. Some people have been watching some of the other content, like the CF Moto review video we did after a year of the 950 HOEX, as well as the 24 RZR XP1K. Then everyone's like, what are you getting yourself a new main unit? And you know what? I'm not in a rush. I really love this thing, and it keeps changing, and I'm still doing stuff to it. The Battle Wagon's an awesome machine, and the 2017 RZR Turbo was a really good Goldilocks year. It was a great year for the Polaris RZR, and as you can see, built up the way I've got mine built up, aside from the fact that sometimes other machines have 35s or 37s and they have more clearance than me, there's not much else that this machine really struggles on to justify selling it at an incredible loss and then having to rebuild a machine from scratch. Because even those flagship machines you buy out of the box require some modification to get them dialed into what you want to do. So I'd be getting out of a machine that's almost ready and turnkey into something that's just getting started. Oh, that's off camera. Let's see if we roll over. Nope. Wow, machine's feeling excellent. Hope I didn't speak too soon. This is sweet. This is a new section. I like it. Yeah, with my previous shock and spring tune, that would have been sketchy. So I'm definitely noticing the improvements there. I'm telling you guys, I've said it a million times, I won't get into it too much, but if you haven't got your shocks dialed in, if you had a machine for a few years and you haven't serviced your shocks, make sure you get those shocks serviced by a qualified shock technician. Get the oil changed, get the valve and the seals inspected and replaced if need to. Possibly consider doing springs and some valving. It really is a massive improvement for most machines. First time we were all out as a group since Christmas and the New Year, so everyone's kind of getting caught up. It's been a little while. Now we're getting back into the groove for 2025. So it's our first ride in 2025. And I mean, right now it's a laid back one. Hopefully we can find a few climbs in a little bit. I need a bit of an adrenaline rush and a little bit of a fix to get this new year off to a good start. Oh, here's that new bridge. Sweet. That's a nice work. That's nice work. That's a sweet bridge. Oh, even Jason fits. Jason behind us in the X3 ordered a brand new Maverick R right before Christmas. He's been waiting on it for a month or so. So that'll be super exciting because that guy's he makes any machine a weapon. He's really gonna make that thing dance. I can't wait to see what that Maverick R can do on our trails with a loose cannon like Jason behind the wheel. conditions, this climb is nothing. Usually in the winter when it's cold and snowy and all iced up, there's some pretty gnarly sections on this trail, but in these conditions, it's all two-wheel drive, pretty easy. You just never know what you're gonna get out here, and like we said before, not every ride is a full send ride. In these conditions, loads of grip, not too hard. Nice. Two-wheel drive. Wheel spin at the top there. Should have carried a little bit more momentum. Most of these climbs, I mean, in a lot of cases, momentum is your friend. If you can carry a bit of momentum into the climb, it makes such a difference. Make for a good rear shot. You get some people online saying that I should do a long arm kit on the battle wagon and kick it up a notch. So I've personally been thinking about that too for a while. So if I was going to do a long arm kit on this machine, what would you guys want to see? What brand should I go with? Super ATV, or should I go with LNW, or who knows, ORB? There's a ton of different brands out there that have long arm kits for this machine, but I should get on getting one soon, because these machines are gonna age out soon, and there won't be as much of that crazy aftermarket stuff available as there is now. Oh, Jason just opened his dump pipe up. Got an electronic dump valve on there. I kind of want one. It's like the best of both worlds. Giving a little love tap there. Crawls over these logs like they're not even there. It just twists the latches.
There's a lot of trees down. Like, we had all this cleaned up.
You've done a nice job really widening out the trails. Even this fat guy's getting through them, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's only 1 or 2 spots where you've really rubbed up now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a little bit of a walk around and see who we got out on the trail here today. We got Super Greg and the Pro XP. He's running his 32-inch Moto Ravage XLs on here, and it looks like he's running like 4 PSI in them, if that. That's how they were. We got the Trail S 2024 Clank here. Got some brand new rubber 30-inch VersaCross from ITP. Looks like a good all-around tire for mixed use.
Hey Julie, you forgot to turn the camera off.
Oh, I always do that. I'll turn it off in a sec. I was saying I always forget to turn my cameras off a minute ago on video, and I just did it. Yeah, exactly. I hope I got a shot of you taking a leak. You wouldn't be able to see it from that. We got Jason's machine here. Last video, my microphone wasn't working. Jason, I heard you got yourself a new machine.
Yeah, 3 weeks away. I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, you finally got that Yamaha R-Max?
Negative. No, 2020.
Wait, Arctic Cat.
Negative, no Arctic scrap for me, bud.
You hear they went under completely?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
hear
they've
that.
gone, the official press release, Arctic Cat is done.
But we have a friend, a good friend, that is an Arctic Cat junkie.
Who, Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's gonna keep that thing alive. He texted me a little while ago. He's back in Ontario and like he got a place out.
Yeah, for a
So he
while
says he
there,
wants to come out and.
for a while there, I thought that motor was going to come right out of that
Did you
machine.
see how much it would move?
Moved,
I'm gonna try and find a clip
Trust
of that.
me,
but-
I watch a lot of the videos.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, ooh, that's not good.
So what'd you get, man?
2025 Maverick R.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
You must be so excited. Have you been able to sleep at all?
No,
No.
not at all. And then it's taking a little bit longer because I've done some upgrades. RJWC exhaust. I did trailing
Oh,
arms.
so you're not messing around.
No, well, you know, after this thing, I've learned my lesson. Because
Have you really?
I really have, because you break, you know, bend stuff and...
Do you think he'll ever learn his lesson?
No.
He's talking a good game right
That's
now.
like
but-
saying nighttime
Yeah.
Gimpy's not coming out.
That's right. That's right.
No.
I say I'm going to take it easy on the new machine, but nighttime guy will
Yeah,
have
for
a
the
different
first
story.
15 minutes.
No, I'm trying, you know, for 15 days at least.
Okay.
Take it easy and,
Hey,
What?
see, you already own the machine. You're just waiting on it, right? Same with me.
That,
So
that
the
count?
15-day period is over.
yeah.
Oh, that
I know. Good logic. Good logic.
I
here.
can't argue with that, man.
Yes.
So you can get it and you can just go pinner to winner. If 15 days
Negative.
is up.
No, got to break her in properly like
That
they
is
say.
the key word.
That
break
is
it
break in. Wide open
Un-
throttle, wide open
Until
sideways.
you get your first mark on it.
Yeah. After the first mark, then it's game on.
Well, there's multiple theories on braking, guys. Some people say you're supposed to break it in the way you tend to use it.
Yeah,
100%.
I heard that.
100%.
I heard that.
And the other braking procedure is nothing like you intend to use it.
That's right.
So where were we? We got the X3 here. For now, I mean, are you gonna get rid of this or keep it?
It's up for sale. But nobody's got money this day and age, you know?
Yeah, you can finance it. You can finance the used machine. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
It's not just a dealership where you can finance used.
No, I prefer cash money, cash in hand.
Yeah,
Cash
I know.
is
But
king.
you would, if they finance it, you'd get cash payout right away, and then the financing company takes over the risk.
Yeah.
As long as you get your cash, you're happy. You don't
That's
care
it.
where it comes from.
That's just more good, better parts. That's
Yeah.
more upgrades,
Yeah.
more upgrades.
Are you keeping your machine? The question is no, you're converting it into Maverick R parts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trade it, sell it,
It's
and
looking
make,
pretty good right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
didn't you just, whoa, where's that coming from?
That's coming from the oil cooler.
That hasn't been replaced yet.
No, the oil cooler is fine. It's just a little O-ring.
Little seal around it?
Yeah, I got to do that.
Nah. Just keep topping it off and you always
I've heard
got new
that
oil.
before.
Yeah.
I just got to change the seal. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's only 2 screws, man.
Yeah, well.
Maybe one's back.
And
out a
guess
bit.
what?
I don't know. I
In
didn't use
4 rides,
Loctite.
in 4 rides from now, you'll still need it's just 2 screws.
Yeah, you're right. It's much easier buying a bottle of oil.
Yeah.
Keeps the oil fresh. I'm sure we've all had trucks and beater cars in the years gone by where you don't change the oil,
The
you
beers
just
have gone
add
by.
oil.
The beers have gone by. Is that what
I
you
said years. I didn't say beers.
I thought you said beers.
No
But
comment.
years.
Could be a
gone
little
by,
bit of
yeah.
column A, a little bit of column B. This thing's a relic at this point. I was thinking about it the other day. This thing's, what is it? It's 25 now. Holy cow, this thing's 8 years old.
What year is it?
17.
Huh?
17. 8 years. There's not many parts left on it from 17.
No.
Just kind of like your turbo, right? Yours an 18?
Well, you put limit straps on it.
But by the time you start adding up all theirs, next thing you know, there's another grand.
Is there such thing right now as a non-expensive part?
No.
No. Actually,
No.
my buddy there, even on his quad, he went to go get the push pins, like
Yeah.
the plastic ones, $2 a piece.
What? You can buy a bag
I know,
of them on
from
Amazon for like
Amazon.
$8. Yeah.
That's what I said.
And that's what that guy's doing. He's selling you his
$2
3-cent
piece.
pieces for, yeah. Oh,
No,
but
now I-
were they OEM?
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
So
straight
they're
from
better, right?
Polaris.
Straight from their Chinese factory.
Hey,
It doesn't
hey.
matter what machine you buy, you have to still throw money at it.
Everything.
Yeah.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
From what I paid for the machine and what I got invested in the machine,
Or two different things.
the price of the machine.
Yeah, the price of the machine always seems appealing until you have
Double it.
windshields, heat, an enclosure.
Well, the machine.
I know this video has been a little bit chatty so far today, guys, but like I mentioned, it is the first video of 2025. We're all hanging out, catching up. The weather conditions are a little boring. It's cold, it's dry, it's not very snowy. It doesn't make for super entertaining riding, but it's still a really good time. And this is just the way the rides are sometimes. You guys know that. Sometimes you go out, you think you're gonna have a leisurely ride and you end up having a banger. Other times you go out and you think you're gonna have a wild ride and things just don't go your way, and everything in between. At the end of the day, what matters is we're out, we're having fun, we're hanging out with good friends, and we're enjoying the outdoors. With that being said, the next few winter videos are going to be absolutely jam-packed with action, so those will be coming soon, so stay tuned for those. We're definitely going to give you some wheel spin and some throttle and a lot of good times when we head to Minden Off-Road Park in the next video series. I know I've also been teasing you guys with the fact that I've been saying that we have some really big plans for 2025. I do. So stay tuned. I can't tell you all those yet, but I'm hoping I'll be able to release that info very soon. I do have one big announcement I'm going to make later in the video, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, we're at our big downhill, uphill section.
Here we are. Lots of grip today.
Oh, lots of traction today.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
We'll see if we can make it up it though.
I don't think it'll be an issue today.
No, going down's no problem. It's just coming up.
Down is always guaranteed. Sometimes you
know.
go down when you try to go up.
Gravity always wins.
Oh, so much grip. Okay, Super Greg's first. Whoa. Loads of grip.
I leave clips like this in the videos for you guys to hopefully get a little bit more of an idea of how serious some of these obstacles are, how steep the terrain is, as you can see here. And earlier in this section you saw that I took a pretty good stumble going down this hill. That was over 2 weeks ago and I've still got a sore shoulder. It's hard to even walk here, let alone drive. It's a constant challenge out here trying to position the cameras in a way that they really do give you a good representation of the terrain that we're riding. What's the point of even having four-wheel drive? I could have left my front diff at home today. Keep in mind, what we're seeing here on this hill today is optimal conditions. This is arguably as perfect as it can get. Check back some of the previous videos to see how gnarly and nasty this climb and this downhill can really be.
Yeah, but he did it fine last time. Whoa! The YXZ bumper touch. That's pretty good. There's a tree there. That worked. YXZ, this will be a good one. Wonder which way he's gonna go. No problem. Loads of grip. Loads of grip. Watch out! Oh, looks like there's a rideshare stop there. Your trail Uber's waiting. Which way is he gonna go?
Made it. Didn't even break an axle this time, but there's more hills left for him. So
Super easy. A lot of these obstacles have a tendency of being quite deceiving.
Let's see how these guys do. I can do this in two-wheel drive. I'm gonna try it. I tried it in two-wheel drive. I thought I'd do it in two-wheel drive. No.
Hey, I learned that on the last one.
Yeah. Oh, that's... I'm a slow learner.
Not as much grip as you think when you do it in two-wheel drive.
That's your first mistake.
Wow, it looked so easy.
Got the YXZ in front of us. Oh, this spot's good. We couldn't get up here last time because it was so muddy.
That was close. They broke through the crust there and it's all mucky now. Oh, jeez. Whoa. YXZ hitting it. It's gonna be tough for the YXZ. Wow, not bad. Woo, you almost pulled a fish there, bro.
Yeah, let it rip. No, she's really deep on that back corner now.
You're hitting belly on that root.
If he gets up high enough, we can just winch him. I think that's too deep now. Hey, we can grab the winch.
It's what you signed up for.
Whoa! So undermined there now. Like that's just vertical in that hole.
Do that.
You want to winch it? Get as far as you can and winch it.
Who's got their machine close there? Can you back yours up? Are you ready? Okay, just get out of the way there. Okay, hold on, Dan. Okay, can you winch?
Use your wing.
Yeah, pretty sure you broke an axle on it. Keep going. Front right axle broke.
This is pretty chewed out. The YXZ's winching up. That's dug out rough at this point. I don't think anyone's making it through.
Well, we made it through.
Almost thinking about hitting this side at this point. It's not much worse. That's nasty.
Now your front right's bad.
She's done.
Yep.
Because that's diff lock. You should never put in diff lock.
Wait, kid. Well, when you went up that tree, kid.
He took out an axle.
Oh, he front axle?
Front right. Oh, this hill's getting just chewed out. Between the mud at the bottom and then all the roots and the steepness of it. And it's frozen up here. So you really got to be a technical driver on the gas and brakes to get up this bad boy.
Now that it's all tore up.
Oh, here comes the excuses, Mr. Can-Am.
Hey, Brandon, try this side then.
I've been working them to try that.
I want to see that. Try this side.
Like no good line. There's no good line.
No, there's no good line. There's a bad line and a worse line. Brandon, let's go, Brandon.
Line it up.
He's worried about his axle for sure.
It's so sloppy now. We kind of thought that might happen.
You're not having a nap, are you?
How are you guys?
You okay?
Great.
You okay in there?
I need a beer. Hold on, I'll get one. Should I open your cooler when it's upside
Does
down?
your winch work? Hey, does your winch work, Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got this. And that is why we don't use cable anymore. Let's behind up that engineer.
Your rat's nest in there?
Oh, majorly.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
Take this.
Wait a second. Something looks wrong here.
Okay, guys, ready? No, we got more guys coming. Yeah, let him roll. One more. Get on there. Watch
The cooler's okay.
Oh no, let him settle for a minute.
This machine has just been pushed back onto its wheels after being after it flipped over onto its side.
We remember the first time we hit this, you said this is going to turn into one of those spots where you end up spending 80% of your time on one obstacle.
Exactly.
Because now that we've dug it out like this, now if it freezes over, it's brutal too.
Wait, who dug it out? Where is he? All of us.
I think it was that YXZ guy.
I was definitely one of them.
Do you have any Yamaha? You're
I'll try this side. If it's bad, then I'll try that side.
Did you want to let more winch out, try to get a little more level, or no?
At this point, there's obviously no really good line here. I mean, anywhere you try, you're going to struggle. Where Blue Box is stuck right now is just a losing battle for sure. So I'm going to give this a go. I mean, it can't really go much worse.
That's where I would try.
That obviously is not going anywhere, so I thought I saw another potential line off to the side here, so let's give that one a go. The Mastercraft gets a workout.
Well, now you got more traction down there.
You won't get that far. Balls to the wall! Pin it to win it! Negative on that one.
I thought I'd do better than that.
I did too. Negative.
Not gonna lie, definitely thought I was gonna do better there. I was pretty confident I'd make it up at least like halfway up the hill, but man, that's some soft ground at the bottom there. Just can't get any grip at all, just instantly starts digging down. All I'm really left with now is to try the line everyone else did, and at this point it's pretty much guaranteed I'm gonna have to winch.
I'm gonna go to the 2 trees right there.
Holy cow.
Take a look at that ledge. It is just so chewed out. It's all sandy and wet and rooted. There's no freaking way you're getting grip on that.
You can do it!
Got it. I'm gonna do what Brandon did.
Oh yeah, it's got.
Okay.
Okay, you're locked.
Oh, come on, buddy, hurry up.
Your tire is buried so
they
deep in
buried?
there. Holy shit.
Didn't look so bad.
It never does.
No.
What happened here,
sorry.
Julian? Hey, what's going on here? We thought this guy was going to make it up the hill here. He went tried there,
Honestly, I thought that was
tried down
easier.
there.
I thought I'd at least make it halfway up.
I was hoping you were gonna make it up there.
Me too. It's a lot of work getting stuck.
We'll give him A for effort.
Well, I went so hard. I just don't. You get that?
I made it.
You made it, yeah.
I
Nice,
made
man.
it, yeah. Prop there, bud.
Thanks, camera guy.
No worries.
Your Maverick R is gonna make this stuff look easy,
I
right?
probably won't make it to this trail because it's so narrow through the pines.
Well, I'll get you a chainsaw, okay?
No, those, I mean, with the XMR, it's just there's no, what's the point of even having a back window? Okay, let's keep rolling. That was a complete fail. I thought I would get a little bit further up that new trail I tried to make. It's worth trying though, because you come out here to try those things. Like, if I would have made that, that would have been absolutely badass. And even not making it, it's still fun. That XMR in front of us, they're cool. I like the XMR package on all the Can-Ams. But the visibility is terrible in the X3s as it is. You add the snorkels and the rad relocate, and it's like there's no point of even having a rear window. But if I was getting a Can-Am, 100% I would get an XMR snorkel kit for it, even if if I was buying a Can-Am, I mean, I would consider getting an XMR. I mean, we're more rock crawlers, so I'd probably lean towards the RC, but it doesn't give you the snorkels. So basically what I'd probably do is get an XMR, and then I would just put different tires on it. It's relaxing out here. I know that for the majority of you, the relaxation and the escape that you get from riding is one of the main attractions. It's not even so much about where you're riding or who you're riding with or how extreme the riding is or what you're riding in. It's just about getting out, enjoying the outdoors, and taking your mind off life for even just a little bit, and enjoying the ride, enjoying the adrenaline rush, the fresh air, and all that. The company, camaraderie, like we always say, the community, and just, you know, getting out here and changing things up a little, breaking up the week, and getting a little bit of a recharge before you head back to the grind on Monday. I'm filming all this, and you know, anytime you get a new piece of gear, regardless of how much experience you've got, there's a little bit of a learning curve for a new camera, a new mic, any piece of equipment, a new tool at work, or software, whatever you do. When you get something new, it takes a little bit to figure it out. So if you got experience, you can figure it out quicker, but you still got to figure it out. And I got to dial in this microphone setup because I'm really hoping it's good. This is cool, but time will tell. That was a sweet one. Those logs. More logs. It's fun leaving the trees down like this. Getting over these logs is a hoot. It's like they're not even there, these smaller ones. The suspension and the tires just soak it right up. Well, we're getting to the spot of the trail. We hit this trail the other way last time, so we're getting to the spot where we had to clear the tree and Jason got high center. So I think we're going to stop here and hang out before we hit the road to go back. This spot, every time it's something.
We had a really bad windstorm about a week ago.
Dude, there's trees down everywhere.
Oh yeah, but you can see a lot of that ash disease too. Most of them are ash trees.
The ash borers, yeah. All the trees in our neighborhood, like the ash, they're all dead too. They're all gone, yeah. Thanks, Asia.
Yeah. We're gonna stop up here at the bridge.
Oh, it's just at the bridge? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. What do you got for air pressure? It's really like 4 or 5 pounds in those?
5.
5, yeah. Actually, they conform quite well for a chunky tire like that.
If I don't, they feel like they're too hard. Like, and they flex well. The sidewalls have been good, so
I think
yeah,
a lot
they're
of
about 5 right now.
I think a lot of people also forget to factor in that a ton of your ride comfort and suspension on these machines actually comes from the tire.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I think my suspension and the dynamics part of it now, I run it on firm. Like otherwise, it's so washy.
Yeah.
That's probably 11,000–12,000 K on the original oil and everything.
It takes. You haven't even opened these shocks?
No, never touched them. Never touched them.
Polaris should buy them back from you. Okay, we're just gonna stop up here. Woo! Battle wagon's looking fresh. Well, as fresh as it can for being, guys, 8 years old. I've had this thing 8 years since new, and she's still holding together.
in my opinion, I'd say, yeah, it is to me. To me, it's worth it. I love boosts. I love turbos. I love turbocharged engines, cars, trucks. I've told you guys that before. That alone is a big enough reason for me. But on top of that, feel that? You don't get that in a 1000 NA. In these trails like this, the 1000, the 900, the Trail S, they all do it. But the turbo is just more versatile in my opinion because it does everything. You can dune in it, you can mud in it. You don't need to use all the power most of the time, but it's nice to have it at your disposal when you need it. Wheel speed is your friend in a lot of situations, and even if you only use that power 5 to 10% of the time, having it there opens up a lot of options and a lot of versatility, both you know, for higher speed riding as well as a kind of lower speed, more technical type stuff. And you can set these machines up any way you want now, and a naturally aspirated engine will always be snappier and more responsive based on the engineering. But these turbocharged engines don't have a lot of lag. They're very small turbos. They spool up quick. With the proper tune and clutching, you really, once you get used to it, you can't feel that there's any hesitation or lag there. You just get used to it, and you learn to compensate for it and apply the throttle effectively and in the right way. So I would say if you can afford a turbo and you like power and speed, even if you're not a speed demon on the trails, but you know, you do enjoy it, then I would say yeah, it's worth it. The power's better, the diff is bigger and stronger. On top of that, it's also got a much nicer, more plush, bigger suspension package, so it offers you more stability and ride comfort in the bigger picture than the 1000 XP ever can, just based on suspension alone. That means bigger shocks and springs, bigger, beefier A-arms, more travel, not a wider stance, so to speak, if you get a 64-inch model. But I would say a 2017, a 2018, a 2019 RZR Turbo is still an absolutely freaking epic machine to get into use, and can keep up with anything else out there, and can still defeat a lot of the newer machines that are slightly lower models, but cost more to buy new than a used one. You get a good deal on a well-maintained, well-built-up RZR Turbo, and even if you have to throw a few grand at it, in the long run, it's still a much better deal. A YXZ's got a stick stuck in the back of its A-arms there. So yeah, just some food for thought. Like I always say, at the end of the day, it's all going to come down to personal preference and budget.
So we are stopped here probably for our last trail stop of the day. Hey, Wayne, how's the machine treating you? We asked you last video, you still enjoying it?
Love it. Now that I finally got some decent tires on it.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
It's different. And then after 500 kilometers, redid all the suspension.
Oh,
measure it,
tweaked it, set it all up, yeah.
And this ride today, amazing difference. Amazing difference.
Cool. Yeah,
but I
tires
love
and the
it.
suspension.
The OEM, all the stuff on it, like the heater, barely even turned it on, just once in a while.
Yeah, we were looking at that, but hey, we were talking off camera a second ago, and it's got that same issue that the Pro XPs have with the stock windshield. He's cracking down here already, and we think it's because it's just there's not enough rigidity in that windshield, and the bezel's too small, right?
And then I had to customize a wiper because...
Oh, you made that?
Yes, we had to cut and weld, and then try to double... It's 2 sheets of steel right there to go through to put the handle.
They don't offer an OEM wiper?
Not manual.
Oh, the power.
Only
$1,500 probably
for the electric.
So
for $30, doing a little ingenuity and everything.
How's the swing on it?
The swing goes up.
Oh,
look at that, and it
nice. So you actually clean your whole window.
Yes.
Not like the old ones where you get like oh man,
so,
it looks good. I mean, it never ends, right, man?
No, never ends.
We got the battle wagon here, feeling good, like I mentioned. YXZ's doing good. He did actually break an axle. He broke an outer on the passenger side front on that last climb there. Greg's machine here, looking good as always, working well. He said he's got 12,000 K on it now. So for you American guys, that's about 8,000, maybe 8,500 miles. Got Blue Box, Maverick Sport. He's got the full OEM enclosure and heat in there as well. And you guys know the X3, Jason's X3. This thing's been to hell and back a few times and on its roof today, and probably not the last time. And then the X3 XMR we've been talking about. Are you calling me old?
No,
Yeah,
your
we're calling
machine
you
might
old,
be the
your
oldest one out here.
That's not Mike, man. It's
Definitely the oldest. She's a relic. Only thing left on it from 17 is the engine and the internals.
That's it.
That's it. Everything else on it at one point or another has been replaced.
Well, your seats, everything.
Everything.
Like all your headlights.
So,
everything.
okay, so my next mod that I still have left, I'm gonna do a steering wheel.
Yeah.
I want to do like a
Now,
nice,
how much was the
nice
extra
wheel.
compared to the price of the machine?
What's that?
How much was everything else compared to the price? How much add?
Oh man.
Oh, man.
If I had to like break it down MSRP at today's prices,
Yeah.
there's an easy 40K into it.
Well, no, it's the machine times 2. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if you ask me like, hey, if what would you sell this for? If I was gonna sell this and not lose money, I'd have to get 60 grand Canadian.
And you would never get that.
Never. No, I'd be I wouldn't
20
see
grand
25.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's what I'm asking for that, right? 25.
yeah, and you just people go, it's too much. It's like,
Okay, build it. Go ahead. Go buy a used
build
one
it, yeah.
for
Or
20
buy a
grand.
brand new one.
Or a
and then
new one,
put-
yeah,
put
and
all
build
the
it.
added.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Like I'm,
Bulletproof it.
like you're trying to convince me it's too much. It's like, no, you're getting the deal.
Time you put all the bumpers on, enclosure, heater, glass, like everything.
I think if I was buying another machine coming up now, I'd strongly consider getting something that's a year or two old, like something used, because you save half the money, even if I have to do some work to it.
Yep.
It's still saving.
Like this was 2020 when I bought that.
Yeah,
But it was the last year they made that model.
yeah.
And I was like, yeah, they finalized
Man,
it.
that's a 2020.
You might
That's
want
2019.
warm up
6
then.
years.
They're not cold.
Yeah, look at them. They're still going, and we put them through hell over the years, bro.
It's only got 200 hours on it.
Yeah, I don't even know what mine's got for hours. I mean, half that's idling.
Yeah, right.
Like, for sure, it just is, right?
yeah.
If you've been watching for a while, then you'll know I absolutely love this section of trail. I love this bridge. I love how scenic it is here. It's such a beautiful spot no matter what time of year. And all this is possible because of Super Greg. Super Greg owns a ton of this property. He's a farmer, like I've told you guys in the past, and he also knows a lot of other landowners in this area, which allows us to expand our trail network. And he looks after getting all that in place and setting up all the trails. And all the guys you see here work really hard to maintain and keep these trails going by putting in their time and effort so that we can all enjoy these trails together for many years to come. And also it gives me the ability to come out here and film and share some of these awesome trails and experiences with you guys. So big shout out to everyone on the Team AJP crew. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, he broke it. Nice. This spot where Jason got stuck last time.
We are now completing our loop and making our way back to the first obstacle we started on, the big downhill, the one I wiped out on, and now we're going to be hitting it and going up, which is always a lot more fun and always a lot more interesting. If you watch some of the previous videos from this trail network, then you'll know we've had some pretty gnarly times on this climb. And as always, it really just has a lot to do with the weather conditions and the trail conditions on any given day. The trails never stop changing and evolving.
Four-wheel drive, right? Let's see what we got here. Oh, my brakes are frozen. I don't think this will be an issue. A lot of grip.
Just about wheelied up that thing.
That was tons of grip.
Dude, you almost wheelied up
I know,
that
I
thing.
felt it at the top, so I just laid into it a bit more. Just toss it. Thank you. Okay, that was pretty easy, guys. Let's see who's next. Not a bad climb. Loads of grip right now, but this is one of those climbs that once you scrape off that frozen layer on top, it could get harder. If they're gonna roll that way. So let's stand over here.
I'm not sure how well you guys saw that, but I just took one step backwards because Blue Box was coming at me, and then the ground just disappeared, and I went for a roller coaster ride.
I thought he was gonna run me over. I'm like, holy
Dude, I just stepped back and my legs disappeared.
I knew exactly what happened.
Oh, he got cocky! He got cocky!
He did. He got cocky.
That thing looks good.
You want to follow me? It does look good there.
That light bar, yeah. Honestly though, like 2 or 3 more machines and this will get tough.
Thank you.
Here, give me your hand. Dude, you got cocky the first time, and then as soon as you get wheel spin on this, it's like...
It's those tires though, like it's too hard.
Battle wagon's looking good, all lit up. This pretty much concludes the riding portion of today's video. We're just getting out of the trail network, heading towards the road, as you see here. This time of year, it gets dark pretty early, and as it starts to get dark, it also starts to get pretty cold pretty quick. And since we have a bit of a road ride, we want to get that over with. As many of you know, I'm not a big fan of front windshields, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that I'm always filming out the front, and the front windshields really do impact video and audio quality. So not having that front windshield helps me get you guys a lot more better shots to enjoy at the trade-off of freezing my face off on rides like these. But it's no big deal. I dress for the weather, I come prepared, so I don't really mind it. Here we are in the field behind Gimpy's place, just working our way towards DG's cabin, our warm-up shack, where we're gonna hang out, have a few drinks, a bite to eat, and just kind of shoot the or we all go our own ways. Some of us have to load up trailers, other guys live local so they can just ride home. But yeah, always a good time, and we like to polish it off here.
So we hung out at the warm-up shack here, and now I'm gonna head back to the trailer, load up, and head home.
As most of you already know, and you can see here, I have got the Battle Wagon absolutely decked out with lighting, and here I am messing with it. No lights, just the headlights with the roof light bar. No roof light bar, just the headlights. Roof light bar comes back on, then we put the side lights on, as well as the little light bar that is on the front bumper, and it is daylight now. It's just so awesome having these lighting options these days. It makes riding at night so much fun, and it's really hard thinking back to how we used to do it in the late 90s and early 2000s, where you could barely see 5 feet in front of you. I don't know if I could do that today. We are absolutely spoiled. With that being said, I wanted to mention one announcement I have. I'm super excited about it. We will be hosting our first annual Adrenaline Junkie ride this summer. My friend Max from Life Outdoors and the team there and I have rented the entire Minden Off-Road Park, and together we will be hosting a wicked weekend-long event in the first weekend of June. We'll be posting a lot more info in the next little while on how to register, so stay tuned in the next week or two and we'll give you all that info. We got plenty of time. It's going to be a wicked ride, and I really hope to see a lot of you out there. If you're within a few hours and you've wanted to ride with us or show up in some of the content, be part of the videos, this is your opportunity. Make sure you stay tuned on social media and in the videos.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Not a super long ride, but still a super fun one. Always a good time. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. You can find us on Patreon as well if you'd like to support the channel in other ways, or on our Shopify store, where you can get yourself some cool Team AJP merch. Shirts, sweaters, hats, stickers, and a whole lot more cool stuff coming your way. Stay tuned, see you in the next video. Ride safe out there.